Food is something that is important for all of us. Why wouldn't I want to provide more food for people in my community? My family, like my grandparents, all grew up farming. So just around farmers, people growing things, was taught how to garden. Lived in the Chicago area for the better part of 20 years. Started getting into more like local and sustainable food production in the mid-2000s. We knew we were going to move away from Chicago and into a rural space at some point. And then have now moved up here to Soldiers Grove, Wisconsin, which is in the Driftless area. Bearstone Acres is a market garden farm. Being a part of the community here, and that's actually one of the things that's great about this area, is a sense of community. There is already a culture of appreciating and seeking out locally grown food. I would say most of us who are producing food at this scale would like to be able to provide more food to people who need to rely on nutrition assistance programs. SNAP provides access to certain categories of food to those who qualify. A lot of people think that people who receive any kind of assistance or go to food banks or whatever, that they're just like gaming the system. These programs are generally not helping people get ahead, they're helping them not to fall all the way down. I don't think people understand that. Rural economies and farmers markets are a good match because it keeps more people working locally. It also keeps dollars local. When you spend your dollars with a local farmer, that money stays in the local economy longer. The idea for the SNAP match was not out of thin air. Seeing the number of people who were already using SNAP at the market, it just seems like if you're already doing the SNAP, this is an easy way to expand access to food to people. I actually did go to our board and say, hey, is this something we could look into doing? And they said, sure. And after a lot of work, managed to secure a small grant from the Wisconsin Farmers Union so that we could do a pilot program last October. We matched dollar for dollar. We didn't have a limit. People were excited to use it. In that pilot month at the market, the use of SNAP, just the swipes, not with the match, was like 33% of the usage of SNAP for the whole season. Having the match increases not only people's access, but also their ability to make choices about what they want to eat. I think it's important. There have also been some changes in the last year or so to the SNAP program that make it harder to access. It weeds people out because they feel like it's not worth it, even if they end up having to make choices between like medical care, rent, and food. Getting all of this put together is a lot of work, and it wouldn't have been possible without our Farmers Union chapter, and especially Matthew and Elena, who really took the lead on the project, and then the Viroqua Chamber, who runs the farmers market. We've estimated to cover the whole farmers market season this year, we need about $12,000. And right now, the Vernon-Crawford Farmers Union is funding the match, and we're also working with local nonprofits like Sit and Pretty Pizza Farm to help fund it for the year, and also personal, like individual donations. So one of the things that we are doing is trying to, build these funding streams, multiple funding streams, that makes it more stable, which allows people to rely on the program long term. It's important to us that this program is also about community helping community.